Alright. Title. Gee, bro. Title of the vid: The Art of Being Mysterious. See, let's talk about it.
Playboy Cardi, Frank Ocean, MF Doom, Michael Jackson. What do all of them have in common? They don't look real. In an era where everyone shows what is happening, they realized that to be something else, they couldn't just be another one. They had to be
a special one.
No interviews, no chasing trends, no updates. They just move differently. But how? Artists have always been looked at as extraordinary figures since they can move crowds and influence the youth. But there are some that actually make a movie every time they step outside because they are simply too rare. The first music.
Hey, Michael Jackson was that guy. Seen that movie, boy. His dad, man. I mean, it's, if you don't look at it from the most positive perspective ever, right? If Joe Jackson wasn't that hard on Michael, maybe he wouldn't be that great that we know him today. As far as, you know, the dance move. If Michael messed up, you know what I'm saying? So it teaches you to get it right. And then once you get it right, you even learn how to do it even better than which, like how you were doing it before. But then at the same time, mentally, you could tell that really it did something. Because, like, no kid should ever have to endure that. And I think his dad was more focused on the money rather than his son. And that was the most messed up part. But that's the most positive outlook you can have. But other than that, nah, his dad was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. And even when he died, like, I seen the interview back. I watched it back because I've never seen it. And bro, they didn't care. Like, talking about it's sad for the world. Like, man, nah, that was crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Musician to ever deeply embrace this lifestyle was the king of pop, MJ. Back in the 80s, being a Billboard artist guaranteed you unlimited fame and media cover, but MJ didn't want to be momentarily famous or a constant VIP. He was shy, independent, and antisocial.
Michael Jackson did that. He would disappear for 3 or 4 years. It just made people go crazy and talk about him and wonder who he was. You have to disappear sometimes so people don't take you for granted.
For nearly 15 years, he didn't do interviews or celebrity events. Created a Neverland ranch where he would hide from the outside world for weeks. And when he actually went out, he always used to wear masks to not get recognized. From 1978 to 1993, when he was dominating the music industry. The less they know about you, the more they wonder. During the same time, a future underground rap legend was emerging. His name was MF Doom, and he never showed his face. Why? Maybe because he was too private or shy, but I don't think so. Understood from the beginning how to be the villain. Never flexing jewelry, being independent, and being a philanthropist aren't common attributes of a villain, but that's the catch. He's viewed a villain as an outsider, a cheat code, an anomaly that creates his own path and ignores the rules to become a legend. And how do you know that? He's your favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
On the Doom album, yeah, that's easily one of the greatest shits ever. Rap snitches, telling all their business, taking the cut, they be their own star witness. I bet $1 million on Doom against Lil Wayne. What up? The whole rapper shut up, and while you shutting up, put a shirt on, at least a button up.
Is that a good take? That's a crazy statement. But I don't know. I ain't really listened to him, so my opinion's invalidated. But it's crazy.
Yuck. As they rappers are stripping males out of work jerks since they shut down Chippendales.
Simply the best story of someone who disappeared to become inevitable until Frank Ocean appeared. Coming from a rap group of teenagers, Frank felt the need to prove his genius. We're in the year 2016 and he is 4 years in silence since his debut album dropped. He learned the hard way how the industry works, so he pulled the ultimate heist, a visual album, Endless, just to fulfill his contract and leave his label. Then, 24 hours later, now fully independent, he dropped Blonde, arguably one of the best albums ever. Instead of going on
And that showed you really don't need no record label to be a mainstream artist. So a lot of these labels are getting these rappers and like, know what I'm saying, basically using them for their game, which I mean, that's kind of validated. But you get what I mean, like the moral side of it. Some of these be money schemes. Some don't be getting paid for their albums and songs, like. So I don't know. Sometimes being independent really be the best route, and it might even come with that sell your soul thing. Cause once Roddy Ricch said he wasn't selling his soul after he dropped, Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial, he never hit the top again. It's that compromise. I don't know.
Tour doing interviews, he vanished for the next 10 years with no explanation. The result? He rose like no one has ever seen, each year more influential, more known, more acclaimed, without moving a thing because the job was already done. Frank Ocean did it so effortlessly that everyone thought they could do it just like him, but they couldn't, until Playboi Carti came and changed everything. A lot of artists have been capable of influencing the youth during the time, but no one could do it like him. Since he blew up back in 2016, every young kid that listens to rap wants to dress like him, rap like him, move like him, be like him.
Alright, so let me tell you something about Carti. He's really psyched out. Like he's not. He's on a whole nother planet. He's a troll. Everybody think that he's listening to him, but he's not listening to nobody. He don't hear nobody.
He made sure that no one looked at him as another one. He always acted as the one to follow, the one to be. Coming from his debut studio album Die-Lit, he understood his uniqueness and realized that he had the power to change the genre forever. He totally disappeared for 2 years, only communicating through song leaks, and this turned out to be the best decision he ever made. He was experimenting and perfecting the craft and showing it to fans via leaks so he could understand how they felt about it, until Whole Lotta Red came out and revolutionized the music industry.
That's it, did. Cause boy, let me tell you, that album is top 5. Wait, hold on. Do I go back and listen to it every now and then? On a regular, no. But like when it hit, all them songs, like my favorite. What's my favorite? I Love You, I Hate You. That's my favorite off that album. I don't count. And I won't go back to it necessarily, but I'll still follow what Carti's doing as the years go on. He doesn't really have a like Kanye got albums that you will go back to. Carti don't got that touch, but once you hear a song, you'll remember it. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. He don't really got the I'm gonna say nostalgia, but like get me to come back to old. I keep up with him. Am I saying the right thing? I don't know.
As soon as he dropped the album, it was so hated that people thought he was done. But a few months later, everybody catched on and the industry was taken by storm. Every rapper wanted to have that sound. The fans were making a riot at every concert, and he was the synonym of aura.
That's facts.
This is not about hiding and waiting for 10 years to drop new music, expecting people to idolize you. When you see them, you know it's special. You feel the moment. You can't predict it. You live it. In a world full of noise, the loudest thing you can do is be silent. Stay rare.
That's a great statement. Hey. WW video, man.